The irony is that it was done in like 5-10 minutes. It was so weird. It was such a weird scenario.
Imagine if someone in a wheelchair turned up at that point. How would you feel? Stop!
Is that your laptop calling?
So we're going to say that you've been set up?
I have been, okay. Royally.
Alright.
He told me nothing. He literally told me nothing.
He told you just now, right?
Literally just
He was
then,
like,
yeah.
what do you think it is? Like, I was like, I actually have no idea. I'm on a Tesco's car park. I should have thought this. I should have thought this straight away, driving lesson.
I wasn't sure if you had watched any videos on Instagram.
I have, I love them. I really like them.
I purposely not sent you
I'm like a bit of a fan. When I saw you, I was like,
spoke to you about them.
I don't usually recognise people. I'm like the worst person ever, but I saw your face and I was like, like a little high-pitched laugh.
Okay, so hi guys, welcome back to Clearview Driving. My name is Amin, and today we're going to be doing a mock test with AJ.
Yes, we are.
And AJ has been set up by his brother Curtis.
Yeah, setup is the perfect example.
So you've only just found out about maybe 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, less than 10 minutes ago, sat in the car, let's go.
Right, the thing is, I'm just going to run a little bit of backstory.
Okay,
AJ thinks he is right in everything. He thinks he is very, very good at everything. He isn't bad at a lot of things, I won't lie, he isn't bad. But he thinks he'll be able to pass this with flying colours.
Okay.
Yeah, I think thinks he can do better than when he actually passed his test.
Well, it should be. He's been practicing.
It should be, yeah, technically.
Yeah, but all them bad habits now, AJ.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about bad habits, Curtis. You're the one that come across 3 lanes to get into Tesco's.
Don't say that in the car here, AJ.
Okay, so today's mock test is going to be with AJ first of all, and then we have another mock test with Curtis. So overall, we're trying to see who's the better driver. That's what this is really about, just so you know.
Okay, this makes me happy.
I haven't done any extra revision or anything, AJ, so don't think I have cheated like that.
We try every day.
So before we get started, do you want me to tell you a little bit about how this is going to go?
Yeah, please, fire away.
Okay, so throughout the drive, I want you to follow the road ahead. Whenever I need you to turn, I will tell you. If I don't say anything, keep going straight. If you're not sure where you're going, you can always ask. I'm going to give you a bit of independent driving where I'm going to get you to follow a series of signs. And we're going to do one manoeuvre. We may also carry out the emergency stop.
Yep.
So hopefully everything you've already been doing for the last 10 years. Like, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, so before we get started, I'm going to ask you a question about your vehicle. Could you tell me, how would you know if there was an issue with your anti-lock braking system?
There would be a light presented on the screen in front of me.
What light would it be?
The ABS light.
Okay, you're good.
Thank God. Straight, first on, get into it calm.
For anyone that's new to watching, start again.
Get the person
This happens. Okay. For anyone that's new to watching the videos, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe. And I am going to leave the link for AJ and Curtis's channel and all of their socials down in the description, so be sure to check them out too.
Yeah? No, I just want to start. Okay. It's such a weird feeling.
All right, then when you're ready, we're going to exit the car park over towards the left.
Kurt's like, okay, this is going to be interesting.
My lips are sealed.
Oh, thank you for sealing your lips, Curtis. Okay. Okay, this is good. Where's the handbrake on the...
It's on the far right.
Oh, electrics.
It's an A-class, AJ, they have an electric one now.
Okay, I got that now. I'm just being very, very cautious. This is killing me. I'm even consciously thinking about my hand positions now, overthinking everything.
This actually is quite a unique situation, I feel.
Okay, so at the traffic lights, I'd like you to turn right, and then at the roundabout, we're going to go straight ahead, second exit.
Perfect. over analyze everything now. I'm like, I'm in the right lane, but should I be indicating? You know, Kurt's like taking notes. I feel like Kurt's in the background taking notes of everything now.
The thing is, I don't quite know actually what is 100% or 100% not correct, truthfully. So I am over analysing situations now.
To be honest, the irony is when I did my test, the guy went, "Oh, I know my wife worked at your school and I know you, and I've got to get to an appointment in like 15 minutes, so I need the test to be wrapped up in 10 minutes." And where we took the test in Whitchurch, there is 1 traffic lights, pretty much, 1 roundabout. That's it.
They built
It's the easiest test set in the whole country. It's closed down now, but
I wonder why. 15-minute lessons.
The irony is that it was done in like 5-10 minutes. It was so weird. It was such a weird scenario. I felt like I didn't even do a test, which I obviously did do a test on camera, guys. Just to clarify, yeah. When did you take your test, Curtis?
I did my test.
In Whitchurch?
In Whitchurch, yeah.
Yeah.
We had torrential rain and floods, really, really bad weather. We were just about to call off, but I was like, nah, I'm alright, let's try and do it, because otherwise we won't be able to do it right now. And then we just did it, and we only could do about 15-20 minutes, to be fair, because of the weather was so bad and floods started happening.
Oh, wow.
And he just said I stayed calm and everything, and did everything correct, so I managed to pass.
There were 2 lanes going straight, weren't there?
There were.
Yeah.
And then the lines just vanished.
Is it better to start in the first of the 2?
It would have been more appropriate to have done that, yes.
Yeah, why do you think that is?
So that I could be in the correct lane for the next section.
So that you can exit more easily, because on the exit there was only 1 lane.
I know. Just, it came up on me. Okay, I want to ask this, is this a myth? You know when you see certain things and they say like, oh, if someone's taking a driving test, they have to pass so many people on a day, or they have to...
Oh, it's definitely a myth.
I just want to throw it out there. I agree with you, I thought it was a myth. But,
so they always say, oh, you...
or a Friday person or a Monday person.
Yeah, saying if you book your test for a Friday, you're not going to pass because they've done that quota for the week.
Make sure you get like a Monday morning and you know you started off on a good one.
Oh, God. Definitely a myth, guys. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just throwing it out there. People ask. When did I take my test now?
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start the independent drive. I'm going to give you a series of directions to follow.
Okay.
So in the distance, I want you to follow signs to Haystown.
Haystown.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll give you some more signs thereafter.
Perfect. Doing a test in London would have been a bit like, oh Christ, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There aren't many centres around central London anyways. Everyone has to kind of go to the outskirts.
Yeah, because you have to add congestion charge onto every day.
Yeah, imagine it's central.
How does it feel, AJ, right now? How do you feel?
I feel like I'm driving to Haystown.
It's good.
Yeah. I think I'll... That's the other thing that was very different when we took a test. 20 is very slow in a manual car, isn't it? No, he's not going. He's just yawning, just chilling.
Well, is it faster in an automatic? 20 miles per hour?
No, but then I don't have to change my gears, do I? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the question then, yeah.
I'm glad you just said that.
I was just waiting for the zebra crossing first. I was like, let me let this pass.
It's like, stop. I feel like I'm rolling quicker when it's in a manual.
No, I know what you mean. But I feel like, you know what, it's the other way around actually. In an automatic car, I always feel like it doesn't slow down as quickly, so it feels faster.
Yeah. I think each car is so different these days. Now electric cars, oh my god, just one car regen braking, then the other car doesn't, and then you just have to create like your own little. Every car you get in is so different.
Yeah, you always have to get used to the car, don't you? Quick
To be honest, I
pickup.
bet you see it all, considering literally like.
What did they just do then? I
She
just
did a
saw-
quick little stop and go.
Yeah.
Quick, jump in. The sparkly bike's on the back. What's the worst thing you've ever seen happen in front of you, like on a test? Like, not the person in the car, but like around, like in the
Oh,
vicinity.
you see, I see a lot of things all the time. It's crazy. I can't name one because there's so many. Okay, so we've got 2 roundabouts now. Both of them I want you to turn right. They're very close together.
Perfect. Kurt's hoping for a stall. That's what Kurt's hoping.
No, it's actually it's a stall classed as
Fate.
It's a
Minor.
fault,
it's
yeah,
a fault. Yeah.
but it's not a fail. No, it depends on where you stall
yeah.
and how it's affecting others. If you try and take a gap on a roundabout and then you stall in front of a car, yeah. It's not a great place to be. Wait, is it?
We're still
lights are red
progressing.
as well.
We were through the red light there, I believe.
But the pedestrian had to go around the back of your car. Imagine
goodness,
if someone
they
in
said
a
that.
wheelchair turned up at that point. How would you feel? We're getting it right here.
I'd
Very
feel the
gay.
same way that I felt yesterday when we went to a test centre and there was no disabled ramp for them. Felt a bit sad for them actually.
Aw.
That was pretty bad actually. But then the one stand that did have a disabled ramp, they didn't even go into.
Don't take it away from your driving, AJ.
I'm not.
Parking halfway over here.
Okay, we're now going to follow signs towards Harrow.
The worst things about London, them things. Width restrictors.
You could pull over and park up on the left anywhere safe, but the yellow line is okay on this occasion.
I feel like I just stopped on the main road in an inappropriate spot. But
Thank you. Drive up again when you're ready. And then following signs towards Harrow.
nice day.
You know what I love about the videos is when I see you have a smirk or a smile, it just kills me.
Yeah, I do know. That's what I look out for as well.
It's difficult though, because you've got to try not to react.
You have to be professional, don't you, and stuff. You can see you holding it in sometimes.
Because added sound effects in the background now.
He was quite close though, I felt.
Oh, I thought that was a slip road.
emergency vehicle in there, so I gave him space.
I don't think you saw him till after though.
What? He was bright. He was pretty big.
What would you say is the ideal following distance behind a vehicle?
2 car lengths.
What if you were travelling at 70 miles per hour?
3 car lengths.
So what equation are you using for this?
Braking
So where do you-
distances.
Okay.
Where are we
We're
going
sticking
again?
to that answer.
We're going to Hayes, yeah.
Harrow.
Harrow.
You know, a lot of people will say 2 car lengths, but it's 2 seconds. It's
See,
measured in time rather than car length.
You know, like, for example, you'd go on the M6, I'm going to blame the government for this one, for confusing everybody. You know, they have 2 chevrons,
Yeah.
like in the north, you'd have
Yeah,
the
I've
2
seen those, yeah.
things. I'm like, well, that's like, just confuses everybody to then what we've been told or taught or whatever.
But the chevrons are quite far out. Like, there's
They're
no
2 car
spacing.
lengths, aren't they, like?
They're not 2 car lengths.
I need to go find a
It's
chevron.
about 4 car lengths in between a
More
chevron,
than,
2
yeah.
chevrons, yeah, more.
Alright, we're no longer following any signs. I'm going to give you directions as normal from now on.
Okay.
At the next roundabout, I'd like you to turn right. It is the 3rd exit. Okay, now turn right. We're just going to head into that car park. And then if we can turn...
Just go into...
We'll just go ahead actually. Alright AJ, if you can forward park into any of these spaces on your right, just make sure you finish within the white lines of the parking bay.
Just make sure our beepers don't have to quick. I don't know if there's beepers.
There is, but I've turned them off. Thank you. That's alright.
Where's your Merc Pete? Is it just down
Where
there?
it was at the beginning.
Well, that's so weird. That's like...
Push.
Move to the
So,
other
so you
side.
push to turn it on,
Ah,
and then when
there
you
he
drive,
is.
you pull.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you. You can reverse that when you're ready. And we're just going to head out the car park.
Back out the way
Yeah.
you came in. Pulse. Checking that properly. Why is it not popping up with an R on there? That is, even I'm paranoid now. Ah, we worked it out. Don't worry. That was very gentle.
Thing is, I'm laughing at these things in the back. I've still got to do mine yet.
Hold on, Kurt. Bit of a bumpy ride here. Would you like me to take the first exit?
We're just going to go ahead from here. I don't really think we can go anywhere else.
I just realised that as I said it. I was like, that's a very nice patch of grass in front of me.
Alright, follow the road ahead. It is the second exit.
You can try.
You can try. Don't recommend it in this car, yeah. Bloody learners, isn't it, everywhere?
Can't wait the queue going here.
Sorry for all you learners watching out there.
I feel that's like a universal thing, isn't it? You can't, oh, you don't want to annoy them. Imagine doing something on a actual test day and like they fail because of it. That's a really sad time.
Yeah.
You think,
It's
oh,
not what
somebody
you
just,
Then you hold a grudge against that one junction.
yeah. Or somebody pulls out in front of you, just like, ah, damn it. It's not their fault. That was the one thing that I was scared on my actual driving test. I was like, if somebody else does something crazy, like, damn it.
That's what the emergency brakes for.
Can I get there?
Do you feel like you're overthinking things?
Me?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm holding the steering wheel a bit more
What? Aggressively?
held.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're overthinking things?
Me?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm holding the steering wheel a bit more
What? Aggressively?
held.
Yeah.
Even in the gas.
Sure, so that's your
Ah,
thing,
okay.
don't worry.
Oh no, turn
It's like heated, the sun's been on it the whole time.
And turn right.
No camera too hot, so the sun's been on it.
It's fine. Got your reactions.
If you could pull in and park up on the left just before the red car. That's great there, thank you. Drive up when you're ready.
Good squats on them.
And then turn right. If you could pull in and park up on the left along here, please. Okay, so AJ, what we're going to do now is I'm going to get you to carry out the emergency stop.
Yep.
As you're driving down this road, I'm going to make sure it's safe, no one's behind us, I'm going to look around and I'm going to give you this signal, stop.
Yeah, you got the
Good
power.
on you,
Yeah.
That thing's turned off now,
Yeah,
yeah?
do it
Okay.
soon,
We're
whatever.
gonna go again. Okay, sorry.
Hey, you used that, Eddie. That was good. Yeah. Power.
Okay, so I don't know what that started now. Okay, so shortly I'm going to get you to carry out the emergency stop. As you're driving down this road, I'm going to make sure it's safe, no one's behind. I'm going to look around and give you this signal, stop. And I want you to stop the car as quickly and as safely as possible.
Yep.
But wait for my signal before you carry out the stop.
Yes.
All right, drive off when you're ready. Stop!
So your laptop caught it.
Stop!
So your laptop caught it.
Thank you. Drive off when you're ready.
Nice catch, I'll give you that.
Park up on the left-hand side, please. That's fine, thank you. can switch off the engine as well. Alright, that's the end of your test. I'm going to go through the result, but before I do, would you like your brother to be present to listen into the result and the debrief?
I think Kurt should step out for the debrief and all the great things that I did, and maybe the one or two things that you could learn from. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Probably a good idea.
Okay. Whatever you say.
So just make sure it's safe before you step out.
Yeah,
I'll check my blind spots.
it's clear, Kurt. Don't you worry.
Thank you.
Taking care of you.
I think he missed a blind spot. Just saying.
Saying things now.
Okay, so that is the end of your test, and I'm sorry to say, but you wouldn't have passed.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Which point?
Okay,
First point,
right at the end.
Right at the end?
Yeah. That emergency stop.
Yeah.
After the emergency stop, I asked you to move off.
In a safe manner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Went into first gear, checked my mirrors and continued.
Checked your mirrors and continued.
Yeah.
You didn't check your blind spots. We're in the middle of the road. You need to do that and then set off. I don't think he's picked up on it yet. But that is a fail in a test. But besides that, even before that, I was your blind spots. You've got 3 minors for not checking your blind spots when you're setting off. So that alone is enough to be a serious fault in itself.
Okay.
So when you're parked up on the side of the road, you're simply just checking mirrors, top and right, and then setting off. You haven't been checking across. So if you look at that white car behind you over your shoulder,
Yeah.
so turn. All right, you see that white car, the VW? Can you see the back of it in your mirror?
I can see, yeah.
You can, the back of it.
I can see his tyre.
The tail end.
Oh no, just.
All right, you see that section right there? So this section right here, where number 21 is not covered in your mirror. So if there's a car, a motorbike, a junction, anything, where Curtis is right now, you can't see him.
Yep.
So that area needs to be checked, because if someone's right there and they're setting off at the exact same time as you, that's an issue. So that's where the blind spot check comes in. Besides that, there were a few other points.
Oh no, I get my notepad out, don't I? Christ, oh no.
So at the beginning when you said, oh, I don't know if I should signal at this traffic light. Yeah, we're turning. There was a man crossing on the right. He doesn't know you're turning in that way. Even though you're in a right only lane, he doesn't know that you're going to turn right. So signals are always helpful. You did well on the roundabout, even though you're in the wrong lane, you checked and kind of safely moved over. Yeah. But if you've got 2 options, go for the first.
Yeah.
That slip road, that was, to continue around that. But you know what? In a driving test, if that parked car hadn't been there and you did exactly that, that's a serious fault. But because that car was there, it's kind of more like, you got away with it. Yeah. But again, you dealt with it. Yeah, you dealt with it very quickly, as in you checked it was safe and you kind of you had a gap straight away, so that was great. But yeah, if a learner goes and comes to a complete stop and does exactly that, and the slip road clear, then that's a serious fault.
Oh, I love the learning side, yeah.
Following distance, you said 2 seconds.
2 car lengths, I said, didn't I?
Sorry, you said 2 car lengths. Yeah, 2 car lengths. Definitely not 2 car lengths. Everyone always says 2 car lengths. It's 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
And the best way to remember this is only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. So you say that phrase. And from the point that they pass, let's say a street lamp, to you passing that same street lamp, that's 2 seconds. Whether you're traveling at 40, 50, 60, 70, that will still work. Whereas two car lengths.
It's similar through all speeds.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same if we're saying it out loud.
Yeah.
My 2 to 3.
The manoeuvre was really good. You realised that you were in second quite quickly. Otherwise, I would have braked because that barrier was right there.
I was like, I'm very close. I was like, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, so if it, you realised.
I do have a question, because I was thinking about it now. For example, like, say a van's parked on the road and is there and the guy's getting out of the van. Would I technically indicate to go around it on a main road if someone's coming the other way? Like,
if you're just going in your lane, kind of going around him without going into their lane, then I would just check and go round. But if you feel like you're crossing over completely and they need to know...
If it's crossing over the centre.
Yeah, so if you're crossing over the centre where you're kind of going into their space that they're going to be driving in, then definitely. And then there's a point where you're like, wait, should I even do that? Yeah. So yeah, a signal if you feel like it's going to be helpful to anyone in your surroundings. Yeah.
So I failed.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Don't let him know you failed, because
I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna make it like a pass, like
Because
flying colours.
he picked up on the blind spot mistakes, definitely, because he was smiling, because when he saw them he was like, yep, I know this is a mistake, I know he's making a mistake here. But besides that, he has.
So if I was in a test, I would need to actively go like this.
Yeah, you'd need to actively, just even that, you don't have to
Like that.
kind of, yeah, even if you were, because where you're trying to look is, you see this pillar here,
Yeah.
you're just trying to look behind that pillar, whether you do this or that,
Yeah.
you can see it. Yeah? How do you think he's gonna get on?
He's gonna fail.
Yeah?
He's gonna fail. Even though he's watched it and analysed it and gone over the silly little things,
Yeah.
he's gonna fail.
Okay. That's quite a few big words there coming out. All right.
Every time we go on a trip, if we're going anywhere, he'll miss multiple turns. He will, like, oh my god, I'm in the complete wrong scenario, and like realise it. He'll deal with the situation good,
Yeah.
but he's still putting himself in that situation. So maybe we won't hear, because it's like, it's normal, and
Okay.
We'll
Well, I've got a
find
bit
out,
more of a
won't we?
challenging route for him because he set you up. So.
honestly, thank you so much. I did love it, but now I'm going to say I passed, and
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that positivity. All great. Now I'm going to check my blind spot there. I can see him.
Alright guys, that is the end of another video. Hopefully you guys like that. So don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and we're going to be posting the next video either straight after this or in a few days, so you'll get to see Curtis's driving after this. He's standing there bored.
He's getting a tan. He's going to fail. He's going to fail, guys.